Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren, and I'm back with another 8-minute call. Did you know that 90% of the income and wealth is garnered by 10% of the people? 90% of the wealth is made or is under the control of 10% of the people. That's a lot of wealth, right? 90% of that 10% is made by people in sales. People in sales make 90% of the 10% of that wealth. Now that's kind of interesting, isn't it? So the vast majority of income is produced by people in sales. They're helping other people with a need, and they get to make the money. Like think about it in a company. Any company needs sales. So who are the most valuable people in that company? The people producing sales. If you're starting a business, an online business, nothing else matters other than your ability to create sales. So why are you afraid of sales? Well, you're probably not really afraid of sales. You just don't really know what it's all about. And so that's what this series of calls is all about. Let's kind of get rid of the fear and the nonsense related to, selling. I think selling's really cool. I'm not talking about being pushy or trying to convince somebody to do something they don't want to do. But first of all, I mean, mostly what I relate to is, I've never been in big time sales in a company. I have started businesses that have turned into huge sales and huge incomes for me. Sales. I mean, if you think about the network marketing business, which some fools walk around and say, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. That's a lie from Satan, by the way. That's fear. People are afraid. So they make up things like pyramid schemes, which have been illegal for I don't even know how long. You get busted so fast if you were running a pyramid scheme. But people get this stuff in their brain, and so they don't move forward. They're afraid of what somebody's going to say to them. And really, what is it all about? Again, I'm in health and wellness. I'm in the cutting edge of science right now in health and wellness. We're bringing forth peptides, not the kind like Ozempic, which is produced in a lab, artificially produced, and some people get good results, and then I hear a lot of people have horrible side effects, and there's going to be tons of lawsuits. I don't really know what's going on with Ozempic, but I know what's going on with my company. We're using naturally derived peptides, plants and animals, and it's literally found through a process using AI. It's the most cutting edge thing going, right? So we're able to really help people with their health. But that aligns with me. So that excites me. I like seeing people lose weight. I like seeing people have more energy. I like seeing people be more fit, more fun to be around. Because let's be honest. We didn't really need MAHA, Make America Healthy Again, to tell us the truth. The food in America sucks from a health standpoint. It might fill you up. It might taste good in your mouth, but it sucks. So you're going to have to supplement. So I've known that for over 20 some years, maybe closer to 25 now, and then peptides come along. So I'm excited about that, right? Because I'm excited about that, what's my process of selling? I just share that with people. I'm excited about feeling better. I'm excited about helping other people look better, feel better, and perform better. I'm excited about having cutting edge technology that really gets to the heart of the matter when it comes to helping people's nutritional levels, right? Okay, so that may not be your thing. Health and wellness may not be your thing. Maybe your thing is, you're a personal trainer, or maybe you're selling Jiffy Lube, or maybe you sell medical equipment, or you sell pharmaceutical drugs, whatever your thing is that you're excited about. And to me, to be real successful, you have to genuinely believe and care that you're helping other people. I know I'm helping other people. I know I'm helping other people look better, feel better, and perform better. And boy, there's a lot of ambient noise. That's a plane. You've probably heard somebody's sawing something. There's a lot of noise out there today. Early morning, a lot of noise out there. But here's the deal. What are you passionate about? Maybe you're passionate about clothing. Maybe you're passionate about, being a cosmetologist or a hairstylist, or there's a million things. What are you passionate about? Okay, so now what you do is you become a product of the product. It's really hard to sell somebody something you don't believe in, right? So you believe in it, right? Because you're using whatever the product or the services is. So you know there's value there. So now what you have to do is help people who have the problem that you can solve with your products or services understand the value. And the reality is, based on what I know, people will spend any amount of money to get something they need or want. I mean, that's just the truth. If they believe that a particular product can help them, feel better about themselves, look better, they'll spend a fortune. And they will absolutely spend a fortune. Now, I'm not telling you this is about people spending a fortune. What I'm telling you is there's a bunch of logic there. If you think about your own life, people afraid of sales, mostly either through word of mouth. There's the guy sawing down trees or whatever he's doing over there. Mostly either through word of mouth or some type of advertisement, or someone told you about something that's helping a need or a want that they have, and so you pursued it. And now you live in this world where if somebody tells you about it, it suddenly pops up on your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, and your Twitter. I don't know how that works other than they're listening to us. So here's the deal. Not only in my journey did I had to convert from like a corporate leadership guy, which, by the way, I was selling people on everything, whether it was a vision, a mission statement, suppliers coming on board with us, employees, other executives. You have to sell them on your stuff, right? The selling thing is like real. Everybody needs to be digging sales because that's where the money is. So once I said, I want to be a professional in my industry, affiliate marketing, network marketing. I want to be a professional. I want to make millions of dollars. I did, by the way. I started reading every book on selling. Daniel Pink has a great book on selling. There's others. I probably have 20 books on selling that I read within my first couple of years. And so I learned about techniques and closing and relationship building and following up, all those things. Every single one of those things was so much easier than any type of physical labor or even gym workouts I've done. They were so much easier. Sure, I had self-doubt. Sure, I was nervous about picking up the phone. But I just kept doing it. And eventually, I've earned well over $10 million in my journey on sales, just in, the last 15 years or so. Now, I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to impress you with that. I'm just telling you, that's where the money is? Then I want to be in sales. And it's a good thing. Hey, have a great day. God bless.